championship is going to be on the line here. Prince Alexander going to defend against the man who you just saw at our last show was his tag team partner, and things didn't quite go that well. And that being Danny Orion, the holder of the Hot Anytime contract. Of course, with that contract, he can have a title shot at any championship anytime he wants, but not going to have to use it here in this one because this shot is right in front of him. And once again, Tyler Foster, Deuce Freight. We are joined by Jamie Aller here tonight. And interesting, you're out here. Are you on a scouting mission here in this one? Or you said you were looking for gold.
Yeah, so it's not just about gold, right? It's about opportunity. Obviously, the holder of that contract, major opportunity. What I saw just now was very interesting. What I saw was Prince Alexander was trying to build a friendship on respect. Friendships aren't built on respect, they're built on money.
Talk about it!
Because what happens is when you make money together, all of a sudden you become friends. Respect doesn't mean anything. We're in a business of, I gotta take care of myself, right? I'm number one, I gotta make sure that I'm the top guy. So respect doesn't really matter. But if everybody's making money, if everybody's cashing checks, then all of a sudden everybody's friends.
Come on now.
So I
have
nothing against Prince Alexander, but at the end of the day, you tried to make something of nothing, and you got what you got because you kind of deserved it.
Talk!
I mean, look, I'm new here, I get it, I don't know everything, but I just talk about what I see, and what I see is, a guy who would rather keep his friends close and his enemies closer, right? Obviously, Danny Orion's a threat. That's why they're having the match tonight. So why not try to buddy-buddy? Why not try to make him your partner? Because, obviously he won't come after me if he's on my side. That is the real devious behavior. Everybody talks about, Danny Orion left him high and dry. Why? Why should he have saved him? I wouldn't go fight Luke Cameron. Would you?
Not an enviable position to be in, no.
That's what I'm saying. And for what? A guy that clearly is only trying to keep you around so that you're not a threat to him. Nah, man. Let him get what he got, and tonight, hopefully he takes that CenTex championship.
And where is the Hellcat? He put him in the dust as soon as he got that single title. This man you're being far too humble, by the way, saying you don't know. You know everything. This man's got all the answers. He's the reason I get paid more than you. Good friend of mine told me, you call that man, it was time to negotiate a contract. He's the reason I got this blazer on, and you got that McDonald Lane Grimace Fest. You understand? Sir, I gotta ask. You being out here, I'm hearing what you articulated, but can you lead the horse to water when he's trying not to be thirsty?
I'm not going to make anybody successful unless they want to be successful. If they have what it takes to be successful, if he has what it takes to pull the trigger tonight, then I know I don't have to worry about it. All I do is try to help navigate. I'm not going to make you anything that you're not. All I'm going to do is try to steer you in the right direction. I've done it with everybody that I've ever been close with. You know that, Tyler Foster, better than anybody.
I do.
Right? Success doesn't come for any other reason than making sure that these guys are going to pull the trigger when it's necessary. If Danny Orion can do that tonight, we have something to talk about. If he can't, then I got to keep looking.
We've already seen tonight you were very successful along with Prince Karaoke. He left here victorious, and now I guess the scouting continues to see who else you plan to add to your collection of talent. And you got two great talents right here. You talked about championships. Prince Alexander, the champion. Danny Orion, the holder of the Anytime contract.
That right there.
Talk about it. Talk about it. Tell me what I've been saying.
And here's the problem. He's falling right into the trap. You play to these fans. You placate. It doesn't matter. These people aren't going to give you what you are looking to get. It's not. These fans don't matter. I'm sorry.
Talk about it.
I know that, hey, without the fans, we don't know what that's not true. That's not true. Without talent, without guys that can go in there and get it done and show everyone what they can do, that is what wrestling is all about. It's not about these idiots. They're paying to see the talent in the ring. That's it. Their opinions don't matter. Their reactions don't matter. What matters is who's going to pull the trigger tonight. Because right now, it's just a bunch of back and forth. I haven't really seen anything for me to see. You can't fight on emotion. That's the biggest problem. You cannot fight on emotion. He's still frustrated because he knows he was getting used. But you got to let all that go. You got to put all that aside, and you got to focus on what the night is about, and it's about that CenTex title.
Life ain't a Disney movie. The good guy don't always win. A lot of time, the bad guy wins.
Danny Orion just slapped Prince Alexander right across the face. Now heading out to the floor, but Alexander's in pursuit. You can see any potential good feelings that were left between these two. They're all gone. They're all gone now.
They're all gone. They're all gone. There's only one belt out here. One man gonna leave it, one man's not. You understand? Who wants the big house? Who wants to be sitting around with a woman that can only heat up a pot pie halfway and it's still half frozen? And who's the guy in Bora Bora in a suite that's underwater looking at fish? Do you understand what I'm saying? We can be cool, but our vacations ain't gonna be the same.
Don't you ever heat me up a pot pie and it'd be half frozen.
Come on now, and it better be in the oven. I don't want no microwave pot pie.
I'm just saying.
See, this man got class.
But see, here you go, though, right here. This is what I'm talking about. Instead of going on the attack, instead of just focusing on Danny Orion, he's taking his time. Look at him. Oh, high five. These guys are great. Look, that little kid right there. That little kid's not going to pay your bills. That little kid's not going to win you gold. That little kid's not going to get you a contract. I'm sorry. It's just not going to happen. Like, I'm not trying to be rude to this little kid. I'm sure he has a great future ahead of him being, a high school dropout. But it's just, who cares? Who cares?
Yeah.
Well, Prince Alexander now has followed Danny Orion out to the floor. He's staying in control of this one as Alexander backs in, breaking the referee's 10 count.
That's a mistake because you can only win a title by pinfall or submission. If there's a double count out here, Prince Alexander retains his title.
All these kids out here have to look forward to is being a manager at Walmart, maybe. Do you understand what I'm saying?
Supervisor at best.
At best, and I don't see them qualified. You're going to have to outsource that.
You got, out of all these kids, it looks like you got 2 brain cells amongst all of them, and they're both fighting for 3rd place.
I love it.
So the fight continues on the floor as Alexander sending his challenger now back into the ring.
Yeah, I thought we'd see more from there. We go. There's a little bit of aggression. There's a little bit of fight in Danny.
Orion had a handful of hair, but Alexander answers with the kick. There's scoring right across the side of the face of Danny Orion and Alexander heading up top.
And I still don't understand. Why does he do this? I see the dog in Danny Orion. How many times have I told you? Remember when he first got that? And when Kane won, and that look he had in his eyes, I thought he was going to let the dog out then. But what did he do? He backed off.
I remember you making fun of his jacket all the time.
Yeah, I mean,
that's what I remember.
If he had a guy like this with him, he can afford the other half of that leather jacket.
But he's dropping him on his head right now. That's about 3 or 4 in a row there. It started with the turnbuckle, hit him with a couple of high-impact moves, and now Prince Alexander is begging off, hoping that Danny Orion will take it easy on him. Look at him. He said, please don't hit me. Please don't hit me.
And that's the only way that Alexander's been winning. That sympathy. That, I can't do that to my dog. That ain't your boy.
But on the flip side, it's a pretty good strategy when it works. It's a pretty good strategy when it works.
Who am I to question the man that wrote the book?
The problem is it didn't work against Luke Cameron and that crew of... Man, I can't even. Those guys are like, they're too crazy for me.
They're too crazy. Hey, look, I was gonna say
Matt Luck's got his own crazy thing. More power to him.
So probably not scouting Luke Cameron or Mo Kelly anytime soon.
I don't like uncontrollable factors. So, those guys are crazy. But yeah, we got. See, again, just how?
Orion with the knife edge chop in the corner.
I'm sure his areola's in the concession stand right now. Holy cow.
Don't get excited, Tyler. Relax.
I said areola. Oh, well, there went the nipple.
Well, for Danny Orion, we learned everything we needed to know back at the MegaBrawl Rumble when he entered that match #1, and Danny Orion ended up eliminating Prince Alexander to win the match, going coast to coast.
What was it called?
The MegaBrawl Rumble.
Nah, it was the Mega Dog. Because what Danny Orion had in him until Prince Alexander decided to get a couple back.
Well, Prince Alexander now answering back with chops of his own. It's been since that MegaBrawl Rumble, these two, they really have been on a collision course. The CenTex title coming into play when it was vacated, and it was in that match. Prince Alexander, Danny Orion had simultaneous pins, but the referee counted Prince Alexander's.
And it wasn't that long ago that this man was in the running to be the #1 guy. Him and Ken Carter, they were back and forth. Everybody was saying, who's going to be the future of this business? That was the question. Look how far he has fallen. Look how far. He could have been the guy that TNA was calling, offering the money to. He could have easily been him. But the decision-making process, he was more happy shaking these fans' hands that couldn't buy an 8x10 if you gave them $5 towards it. You understand what I'm saying? There was no focus.
See, Danny Orion, since capturing the Anytime contract, we've seen a little bit of a vicious streak come out of him, especially when it comes to Prince Alexander. And you're seeing even more of it here during this match.
And I'm starting to think, like this man said, Prince Alexander might be a mastermind. He might be a mastermind. We might be seeing the next dog. You understand? He ain't scared to stab nobody in the back. Ask the Hellcat. You understand what I'm saying? He ain't scared to put that knife in and twist.
Well, Prince Alexander has really elevated his game as well, going from a tag team champion into the single ranks. That might have just ended his title reign as Orion. Only able to come up with 2.
Here's the thing, though. That just changed all the momentum. Prince Alexander was getting it going, and he just got shut down.
Got shut down. And they don't talk about the power of this young man. His aerial game is so crazy that we don't talk about that. He just caught a grown man, changed his momentum, and slammed him on the mat.
Yeah, he takes that momentum. He uses that against his opponent.
Everything Prince Alexander had going there, Danny Orion in one moment shuts it down, and now
Man, I like
just
on
this, top pounding away.
I love this ref. He doesn't count for anything. He lets everything go. You got to really respect that.
He letting them fight.
He letting them fight.
He letting them fight, dog. That's right.
With a championship at stake, a lot of times that's how it should be.
Nobody wants to see a DQ or a count out.
Oh, wait a minute. You see, that's the Danny Orion. That's the dog. That's it.
But
he always puts it away, though.
But here's the problem. He's telling these people to respect him. The way you get them to respect you is to go out there and beat Prince Alexander. That's all that matters.
That's all that matters.
All that matters.
Cash and checks and championships. Tell him. Tell him, OG.
Orion had Prince Alexander up on his shoulders, almost a torture rack-like position. Alexander able to escape, and now able to answer with the back elbow, connecting, and now the boot.
Never chase. It's the advice I give all my guys. Never chase. Nothing good comes from it.
Talk about it.
And it didn't go well for Danny Orion there several times in a row, and it's got the champion right back in this one.
That separation can be the biggest key factor in success. Just getting away from a guy for a minute.
Getting away from a guy, like you said.
Yes.
Don't chase.
Here goes Prince Alexander, hooks the leg. But
it's much better to be on your bicycle going backwards than it is going forward.
Come on now. The definition of the word chase means you never get to your goal. You stay chasing.
Yep.
He's dropping jewels right now. He's dropping jewels.
We could do this all night without Tyler. It'd be great.
Man, look here. It's like a TED Talk. A TED Talk to get that money. And I love this guy.
You saw that, though, right, Tyler?
I did see that. Danny Orion using anything he can to try to escape, and now I think whatever it was he was trying to go for earlier, he was looking again, but Prince Alexander continuing to find ways out.
He keep going back to that same bag.
He didn't have to go to the eyes, though.
I don't know what you're talking about. See, you always drop snitching,
of course he
fam. Mr. First 48 over here. Always with the snitching.
Oh, champion and challenger now in opposite corners. Alexander charging in, but right into the foot of Danny Orion.
He chased and he got caught.
Orion up the middle rope.
Oh, wait a minute.
They tried for a tornado DDT, but now Alexander catches him.
Well scouted.
Yeah, I was going to say that's one of Danny Orion's signature moves there. I've seen it several times myself.
Oh!
With that, Prince Alexander, could this be it? Trying to roll him over into the cover. Hooks the leg. And now Danny Orion again able to answer the count.
It wasn't long, but that little bit of time between the move and the pin
Yes,
to
sir.
be everything. That was enough time to keep his shoulders to the mat.
Talk, preach! Preach, that fraction of a second could have been that 3 count.
It's everything.
And because of that, Prince Alexander is going to have to come up with something else to try to deny Danny Orion this opportunity to become CenTex champion.
And look at him, taking his time against a blue chipper, taking his time. No respect for his opponent.
It could also be the fact that he's gotten his head beat in this entire match. I mean, may not have any left.
Going to Alexander. They're going to the lower back of Orion there with the forearm. Doing anything he can now to cut down his challenger. Danny Orion has been controlling everything here for the last little bit, but
It'll be interesting to see if Alexander's frustration gets the better of him.
As we've seen in the past.
Yeah,
As we've seen in the past.
taking a lot of time here too. Those chops are impressive. That's great, but it's just giving Orion time to regroup, time to shake off whatever Prince Alexander's thrown his way. It's too much time.
Well, Prince Alexander I think, looking for a superplex, but Orion able to hold on, now slip through the legs. And now it's Alexander trying to hold on to the top rope, able to kick Orion off.
God!
Runs all the way up,
That was a
landing
video
the kick.
game move.
Yeah, that was straight martial law out of Tekken right there. How does he do that?
God.
Again, has Alexander on his shoulders.
Oh, God!
Just tossed him face first into the turnbuckle.
Yeah, the bridge is over. Ain't no more friends. Oh, God! He's trying to
Crucifix
end his
bomb
career.
from Danny Orion, and you gotta think that might be enough to know.
Oh!
I think ring positioning might be the only thing that saved Prince Alexander there.
See, and that might be the key factor for Orion, is having somebody out ringside telling him to hook the leg, telling him to snatch the head. Get that clinch in. Hold on tight, 1, 2, 3, because the move was damaging enough. It was just, he didn't have that leg.
And it's when you shoot your bullet. You mentioned earlier when he went for that move and it got reversed. Having you on the side, telling him when to go forward. I'm saying.
Oh, the knees. Prince Alexander got the knees up.
There was no reason to go high risk there. He already was in control. He needed to stay on the ground. Took a chance, and now it looks like his left leg may have came down wrong.
Danny Orion swinging away there with that springboard moonsault attempt, but got nothing but the knees of the CenTex champion, Prince Alexander.
Oh! Now we're going to find out who got it. We're going to find out who the man is, who wanted more.
Both competitors now trying to fight up from their knees, just exchanging these blows back and forth.
He's close enough to rake his eyes. He doesn't have to keep exchanging blows.
Another forearm sends Prince
Chop-
Alexander to
chop
the
him in
ropes.
throat, rake his eyes, do something. Either one of you at this point, I don't care.
Yeah, who wants more?
Yeah.
What are you willing to do?
I got no dog in this hunt. I just want to see
Come on.
who's willing to pull that trigger.
Hey, we're getting to the point in this matchup. We are probably about to find out who does want it more.
Yeah, everybody say Mike the GOAT. They don't mention when they say he got 6 rings that he pushed Russell. You understand what I'm saying? He did what he had to do to get the kill. That's why Jordan is Jordan.
And Orion with a series of kicks here.
Oh,
Immediate answers down.
oh,
And the back handspring, Prince Alexander was ready for him though.
oh, God.
Turned him inside out with the clothesline. Is that gonna be enough? No. Danny Orion still finding a way to get the shoulder up.
Right there is just heart. There's nothing else to it. It's just heart that gets you up.
As
for that
Alexander
3 count.
And I'd like to ask you as a veteran and an expert in this game, with Danny Orion, when you see the wasted motion of the flips, the back, you know what I'm saying? This ain't the
could
circus.
be
Oh,
the
wait a
moment
minute.
that is
Did
Prince
he win?
Alexander. He absolutely did. Prince Alexander,
Shock the
yeah,
world.
he's tried several times up in that torture rack position, finally lands it down into a power bomb that gets the 1, 2, 3 on Danny Orion.
I was just going to ask the question about wasted motion, but we see where it led.
But no wasted motion there for the CenTex champion, Prince Alexander, retaining in a hard-fought battle with Danny Orion. And for Danny Orion, in that hot anytime contract, he's still in possession of it. He can get another title opportunity anytime that he feels like it. But as for tonight, not leaving with any gold around his waist this time.
Did the champion press the circuit?
Yeah, no, I mean, both of these guys both of these guys, I thought, did enough to win, right? One guy has to win, one guy has to lose. But I'm looking at Danny Orion right now. He's still holding that left leg. I really think we should get somebody out here to check on that. Prince Alexander did everything he needed to do. Very impressive. Proved why he's a CenTex champion.
There's the landing for Danny Orion coming down off that springboard moonsault to tip. That might have been the real game changer, but look at this. Alexander, I think, is trying to help. He's trying to help Danny Orion up.
He's gonna put the nail in the coffin. He's gonna do what he did to Hellcat.
I don't think that's what he never did anything to Stevie Hendricks.
We ain't seen him. You don't know.
You see Prince Alexander still.
That's true. There's a lot of guys that end up in trunks that you never see anymore.
Talk about it.
Extending the hand to Danny Orion, and after a match like that,
isn't that sweet?
That's a shame.
Isn't that sweet?
That's.
Oh! Yes! Yes!
Well,
yes!
Just when we thought the respect was still there between these. Oh, wait a minute.
What?
Orion just low-blowed Alexander. He's got his anytime contract briefcase.
He's gonna break his arm. Beat him.
Just doing a number on Prince Alexander with that briefcase.
This is for the Hellcat.
Prince Alexander did enough to win the match. Danny Orion just pulled the trigger.
Talk about it. Let's go. He
That's
ain't
exactly
done.
what Dan. What is? He just grabbed a chair from out in the crowd. What is he?
He said, "This is my city now."
If he hasn't done enough already to Prince Alexander,
No,
what
no,
is he
no,
going to
no,
do?
no. There's not. What are you talking about? He hasn't done enough. His objective was to win the title. That didn't happen. So now he.
Who is this?
Well, that's Gavin Ash taking the chair
Who is
out of
this little
Orion's
nerd?
hands.
I don't know. We got 7th and 8th graders running around here trying to run things.
Don't forget your contract.
Just because you and Cavens hung out at Chuck E. Cheese doesn't make you a man, kid.
Danny Orion, who knows what Orion was going to do to Prince Alexander, but fortunately Gavin Ash was here to make the save for the hot CenTex champion, Prince
Ridiculous.
Alexander.
Nobody asked this little pimple neck. I mean, what is it? This kid's like 12. What are we doing?
What are we doing? Cornball.
You know what? I've seen enough. Gentlemen, you have a great evening.
No, thank you for being here, sir.
Thank you. Thank
Congratulations on everything. A 5-star prospect, a 6'5" dynamo. I can't wait to see what you got next.
I appreciate you. I appreciate you. We'll see you guys down the road.
Yes, sir.
I got some business to go handle.
Tyler, thank you.
Well, Jamie Aller, thank you for joining us for this fantastic CenTex championship match. You heard him. He said he's got some business to take care of. What do you think that is?
I don't know. But I'm going to tell you what. I'm going to find out. Because the smart money is on that man right there.
Well, after what we just witnessed from Danny Orion, the near brutal beatdown of